April sits upon me with 4 weeks worth of material to have to get ready for, so I figure I'll show you a couple of top 10 lists to tide you over. So we'll get started with number 10, Shortcuts and Heartbroken Angels as my top manga picks. The reason I'm cheating here is because they're both very similar in subject matter. They were both humor comics that ran in the anthology known as Pulp. And this one has to deal with like a little 9-panel, little jokes, gags, that sort of deal. Heartbroken Angels 4-panel, and both of them are rather adult in humor, so if you can get a hand on those, please do. I can't leave Tezuka off the list with Apollo's Song. He's done a lot of other great works, but Apollo's Song is basically a little bit about human sexuality and, of course, the desire to find someone to love, that sort of deal. On the opposite end of that spectrum, you got Lupin the Third. I really like this series. It's a shame that they never finished translating the rest of it, but if you can find this, good prices, good times. Instead of criminals, how about we get a little more fanciful? Yotsuba Ann. Just standard tales of a small girl and her dad and her friends next door, and they just live everyday life. It's a very relaxing series, very good stuff. Futaba-kun Change. This is done by the poor man's Rumiko Takahashi. Basically, the same thing applies. A boy can turn into a girl, but it seems to have like dick and fart jokes in it. If you were going to go down that route, try Futaba-kun Change. Tough one to find. Tough one to find. Iron Walk Jan. This is kind of biased on my part because I'm a chef in real life, but this is very informative, for one. And for two, it's like if you cross the overly constipated antics of Dragon Ball Z with Iron Chef. This is a great book. You have to try it out. Miyazaki, before he was the movie maker he is today, he did Nausicaa Valley of the Wind in comic book form, and this is superior to the movie. The visuals are fantastic, just as fantastic as the movie, and everything else about it is just wonderful. Story is extended to a great fever pitch. Now, I was going to put Battle Royale, but recently this came out. Ikigami: The Ultimate Limit. It's about a man who works for a service in a pseudo-futuristic Japan that basically notifies you when you're going to die. Everyone, when they get their flu shots, some of them may die. So, plays on how people deal with that. And of course, number one, I've told about my number one before, Gunsmith Cats. Action, guns, violence. Go get it. Enjoy.